Hey YouTube, this is me again. Thought I'd do another follow-up video on the BBR 3.10. For those of you that may not have seen my other videos, I kind of give some tips around magazines for the Rock Island Armory BBR 3.10 45 caliber double stack. This gun comes with a 10 round magazine. The 10 round magazine is alright, but as it comes from the manufacturer, it does not have a finger extender on it. So when you have the magazine in loaded in the 45, you really don't have a place to rest your small finger, and it's not very comfortable to shoot like this. But if you add a finger extension floor plate on the magazine, makes it a lot easier. This one is a Pierce. It's actually designed for the Para-Ordnance P10 Warthog, but it does fit with a little bit of trimming. It does fit the BBR magazine, and with this magazine with the floor plate, the finger extension on it, it does make it easier to grip. It's still a little tight, but it's a lot better than without it. Gives you a lot better control. I did find some suggestions from some subscribers of mine that the 13 round Para-Ordnance magazine will also fit the BBR, but with some slight modification. The latch opening for the magazine lock is a little bit too low, and you have to widen that latch opening a little bit. I used a Dremel tool to take off some material towards the top edge of the hole to make it wider, and with that modification it does lock into the BBR magwell, and it does feed properly and work properly, but it doesn't quite look right hanging out of the magwell like that. So what I did was I designed and 3D printed collars for these magazines. They just slide over the magazine like that, and when the magazine is locked into the magwell, it smooths out the grip and gives you a better control, better grip on the gun this way. So I did that, and those magazines will fit. But I was also told by some different subscribers that the Mec-Gar P14 45 caliber magazine 14 round double stack would also fit in the BBR, and there is very little to no modification needed to get this one to fit. It was a little tight on mine, so I did have to take a small file and file away probably less than ½ of a millimeter off the top edge of that maglock hole, and now it locks in very easily. But again, you do have that same problem where you have a good bit of the magazine sticking out of the magwell. So I went back and I also designed a collar for the 14 round. It's a little bit wider. Same concept. It slides right onto the magazine, and with the magazine loaded into the gun, it gives you a better grip. I've also designed the pattern to match the pattern from the stock grip, so that makes it nice. Fits very well, and I've had a lot of good feedback on folks that have seen this magazine collar. And so that's the 14 round. The other thing I did want to show was on these 10 round magazines, these Pierce floor plates do work with a little bit of a modification, but they do tend to try to slide off a little bit easier. I tried to resolve that by putting a little bit of hot glue in the hole in the bottom, but it's still not as good as it could be. And some of my viewers suggested that, hey, why don't you make a floor plate for the 10 round magazine? And I took the design that I made for the collars and I kind of converted that into a floor plate. So now you can have this floor plate and you can see what the difference is between the two, right? This gives you some extra room for your finger to rest on, but this one gives you plenty of extra room. And when it's loaded into the magazine, you can see that when you're gripping it, it matches the butt of the gun in the width and the front, the curvature. So it really gives a good grip to it, and it's not going to increase your capacity at all. But if you have 10-round magazines, it will make it a lot easier to control your gun with that 10-round magazine, and you don't have as much sticking out as you do with the 13 or 14-round collars. Magazines, you have it sticking out of the mag well quite a bit. This is the stock capacity. 10 rounds is, pretty good capacity for a 45, and you get that finger control for your little finger. So these floor plates are pretty easy to swap out. You just have to push in on the spring, and it makes it easy enough to change out. I have a different design. This one has the grip pattern on it as well. This one is plain, so very easy to switch out. You just push in on the spring, that loosens it up. Just slide the old floor plate off of it, and you can slide the new floor plate onto in its place. It locks in like that, and now you have the floor plate that has the grip pattern on it. See, it locks in place easily. Again, it's the same size as the other floor plate. The only difference is this one has the design on it and the other one is plain, smooth side. So again, that makes it a lot easier to control. If you're interested in any of these, the 13-round collar, the 14-round collar, or the 10-round finger extension floor plate, just shoot me an email. My email address is in the description of this video. Shoot me an email and I'll send you the information for ordering. And I hope you liked this video. I hope it was informative. If you did like it, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.